All right. Hello, my name is Gino.
My name is Gavin. I run Great Lakes Detail Services out of Macomb, Michigan, and we do auto detailing, pressure washing, and window cleaning.
Awesome. How's business been? How's the company been doing?
Pretty good. We're about 2.5 years in. First year, we did a lot better than expected. Second year, ramping up, and now we're going into our third summer, and summer is where we pick up. So it's looking like it's going to be a good year this year. Just every year, looking to keep building, getting more and more clientele. um, making sure to maximize the summer as we can since we're in Michigan. The weather's not fully clear like it would be in Florida.
Right.
Got to
Right. Yeah,
maximize in the summer. Nice
of
weather.
course. So to get customers in, like what's your best sales tactic? Like what do you think brings in the most customers?
I definitely say is referrals is the main thing, the number one thing. A lot of the stuff I've gotten is just from friends, family members, whatever, doing good on theirs. Then they spread the name, spread the word, make posts, and I get a lot more new people, and then it just keeps rebounding off of that, and you just build little trees off of it.
I see. I see. I think that's how you got me. I was a buddy of yours, and then I got
Yep.
referred to by another friend, and then I referred some other people. It's a good way to
That's
do
it's
it.
the best way because then I mean you're not having to find as many new people versus
Hmm.
first starting out or being brand new, and you're not working off of people that you already know. You're working off of brand new people trying to sell brand new people.
Yeah. No, I gotcha. So then, what experience kind of like challenged you as like a salesman, and like what did you take away from it? Like, how did you learn from this experience?
I definitely say the main thing that we have to work on when we're selling something is definitely people being iffy about the price because we're charging for our experience level, how we make things turn out when it's all done, and you really gotta show that you know what you're doing. You can, make the car or the job turn out exactly how they expect it. So if people are iffy about pricing, you just gotta build a little bit more backing to what you're selling instead of trying to beat the price down as much. You can lower the price, which we do sometimes, but a lot of it is just making people believe more in the product, um,
Mm.
get more worth out of it for the dollar. So people, once you raise the worth up, they're not as worried about the dollar amount.
So your tactic is like kind of just like making a good product and then proving to everyone that it's,
Yes.
worth its cost, which is
Yep.
commend that. It's a
Exactly. And,
solid.
and that's the main way that it gets spread around too, because more and more people, once they find out the worth and they're happy about how something turns out, that's when they turn around and spread it around.
Right. No, I got that. Okay. Awesome. So then what advice would you give to someone who's trying to get into like, promoting, making sales, getting, the word out about their business,
I definitely say the main thing would be making friendships, building relationships, smiling a
networking?
lot, being a happier person. I mean, you go and knock up on a door. If you're in a bad mood, you're going to transfer that energy. So you got to be in a good mood. You got to sell to people the exact way that you would want to be sold. You don't want to be talked to down upon pretty much. Like if you know more than somebody else, you're not so much telling them something. You're more teaching them and showing them something that maybe they would find worth it and want done. So for example, I mean, not everybody wants their car detailed or cleaned out, but if you bring up the fact that dealerships charge you if you turn a car and it's dirty when you have a lease, maybe they'll find that worth in it and they won't want to pay that price farther down the road when they're turning in the car. They'd rather just get it cleaned out now, and then they have the clean car and they get to turn it in and not get charged for it. Same goes with scratches and stuff like that. I know a lot of people are very scared when they go to turn the lease and there's scratches all over the car and they have no clue what to do, so they reach out and they see a bigger price tag to get the scratches removed, but then they go and ask the dealer how much it would be to turn in with the scratches, and it's even more. So first you're
Hmm.
finding more worthiness in us because we're technically being cheaper for you. You're saving money, as well as you don't got scratches all over your car. So it's all definitely about people finding out. I'd say finding out stuff for themselves and you teaching them as well, and not so much of almost talking down somebody, making them feel like, damn, I should have known that.
So like keeping the same customers through just like showing that your product is going to be worth it, almost every time,
Mhm.
and that it's the best alternative, proving
Yes.
that your company that your product is the best on the market,
You
and
try to give the
everyone will come back.
yeah, you try to give the worst example that could happen almost. Um, like for example, I just had this person call me out and I went to go quote them on a polishing job, and they realized that turning in the car would be an additional, I think she said $650
Well,
for a scratch that she had on her front bumper. Actually, it was a rear bumper right above her wheel, and I ended up only charging her $200, and I took it out, and she was happy with how it turned out, and the dealership never even noticed. So I mean that worked out in her favor, it worked out in our favor. We both got
right,
positives out of it. She saved money, and I got to grow the business. Reach out to more
right.
people.
No, that's perfect. Awesome. Well, thank you so much, Gavin. I appreciate you taking the time out of your day to do this for me. I will catch you on the flip side and see you
Well,
later.
thank you. I appreciate you asking the questions and getting me in here.
All right. Have a good one.
You too.